This class will be 5-minute intervals. So we'll do 5-minute warm up, 5-minute sun salutations, and then 5-minute booty, core, shoulders, stretch. What is that, 25 minutes, 30 minutes? All right, so I would suggest a fun playlist for this one, and I will put a link to one in the class description. So enjoy that. And let's get started. So just close your eyes. Come to a comfortable seat. And take 5 rounds of breath. That could just be lengthening your inhales and exhales, or you can turn that into ujjayi breath. Mouth is gently closed. Inhale, exhale through your nose. And it's an oceanic sound that you're creating in the back of your throat. And just take a couple more rounds of breath. And then bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale a breath. Exhale out your mouth. 5-minute warm up. Come to hands and knees. Take rounds cat-cow. Fingers spread nice and wide. Chest forward. Tailbone lifts. Gaze lifts. Press the earth away around your spine. A few more rounds like that. Good, now come back to your natural spine. Walk your hands forward. Keep your elbows lifted. Bring your forehead down. Turn your armpits down. Keep your hips lifted over your knees and lift your tailbone up. Feel the shoulder blades move toward one another. Good, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Straight, strong arms. Pedal out your feet. Shake your head no. Lift your right leg up. Step the foot through your hands. Keep your back knee lifted. So heart reaches forward, back knee lifted, front knee is square. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and bow over your front knee. A few more times. Bend. Straighten. Bend. And straighten. Good. Come back to your lunge. Plant the hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Take a step through your hands on the other side. Remember, your hands can be on blocks here. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten and bow. Take your lunge. Dip your hips. And straighten and bow. Last one. And straighten to your ability. Good. Bend to your front knee. Step back, plank. Shift forward in your plank. Knees might come down. Come all the way down to your belly. Take your hands as wide as your mat and let your elbows flare out. Lift your armpits to your ears. Head arm bones move away from your mat. Press down into your first finger. Lift your chest. Legs can be nice and wide. Cobra. Slide your scapula down your back. Remember, elbows can go out to the side a little bit to make space for your heart to melt through. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Good, downward facing dog. Lift heels. Bend knees. Step or hop lightly to the top of your mat. And fold. Hinge at hips. Take opposite elbows, sway side to side. Legs need to be straight to get the juicy stretch in the hammies. Good. Let your fingertips relax down to your mat. Walk your hands up the front side of your body. Come up to standing. Press tops of thighs back. Last 30 seconds in our warm-up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab your left wrist. Get long on the side body. And sway the torso right. Hips left. Inhale, come through center. Switch the grip. Lift up and sway left. Hips right. Good. Inhale, reach up. 5 minute sun salutations. So exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Walk your hands forward, extend through the crown of your head. Bend your knees, root your hands down, step back, plank. Shift forward in your plank. Maybe knees come down, lower halfway or to your belly. Untuck toes. Lift, cobra or upward facing dog. Good, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, empty your breath. Bend your knees deeply, look ahead. Little steps or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Root down through your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold over strong straight legs. Walk your hands forward, extend through your crown. Bend knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Shift forward, maybe knees come down. Take your push-up or come to your belly. Lift head arm bones away from your mat. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Slide scapula down your back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Root down through your feet. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Look up. Hands come together and to the heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Walk hands forward, look ahead. And root the hands down, bend the knees deeply, step back, plank. Take your push up or come to the belly. Up dog or cobra, down dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees deeply. Look forward, step or lightly hop. Top of the mat, fold. Root down into the feet. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Hands come together and in front of the heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Walk your hands forward, look ahead. Bend your knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Shift forward in your plank. Knees might come down. Take your push-up or come to the belly. Upward facing dog or low cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Step or float to the top of the mat, fold. Root down into your feet. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Hands to heart, exhale. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold. Walk hands forward, extend through your crown. Root the hands down, bend the knees, step back, plank. Take your push-up or come to the belly. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Step or hop lightly to the top of the mat, fold. Good, root down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, 5 minutes booty. So feet are hips width distance apart. Step your right foot back. Bend your front knee deeply. And then you can take your hands to your heart. So we're gonna work on straightening this left leg while we lift the right. So it's a lift and step back. Lift, you might take airplane wings and step back. Lift, lower. Last two. Last one on that side. Good. Now, keep the back leg lifted. Take your left hand to your left hip and slowly touch your right fingers down to your mat. Keep your left leg straight. And then you'll come back up. Tap the back foot down. Straighten the front leg. Fingertips come down. Maybe keep both legs straight as you come back up. And lower. Two more. Right fingertips touch down, left leg stays straight. One more on this side. Good, other side. Right foot forward, left foot steps back. Hands can be at the heart. Straighten the front leg as you lift the back. Take airplane wings. Good, and then step back to your high lunge. Couple more on this side. Good, one more. Awesome. Now step back. You can keep your right fingertips on your right hip. Now you're going to straighten this leg, or actually other side. So left hand, left hip, right fingertips. Or is that right? No. Left fingertips come down, right hand, right hip. Good. Try to keep the leg straight as you come back up. A few more. Right leg stays straight, left fingertips lower, and left leg lifts. Beautiful. Come down to your booty. Lay on your back. Plant the feet, hips width distance apart. Lift the hips and lower. Lift and lower. You can try to hover the booty right over your mat so you're not tapping it down.
5 more of these. Nice. Keep your left foot planted down, right leg lifts up. Keep your hips lifted. Lower your right leg. Lift. And your hips don't even have to hover that high over your mat. You're just adding a little tiny lift. Keep pressing down through all 4 corners of your left foot. Right leg stays nice and straight, and the foot stays flexed. 3 more. Good. Right knee bends, left leg lifts up. Keep your hips lifted. Root down into all 4 corners of your right foot. Lower and lift. Relax your face. Couple more. Good. Now, take the right leg up again. You're going to lower the hips and lift. Really press down into the left heel to work the left glutes. Almost there. Switch, right foot down, left leg lifts. Try to keep it straight. Lower the hips, press up. For 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Feet come down. Interlace fingers behind your head. Roll your sits bones forward a bit. Knees stack over the hips. 5 minutes core. So elbows and knees hug in. And then take the elbows wide. Lengthen the legs out. You could always have them up here, or you could keep a bend in the knees. Try to keep the elbows hovering and the shoulder blades. Hug it in on the exhale, lengthen it out on the inhale. Three more of these. Good. Take the shoulders down. You can hold the sides of your mat for leverage. Take your legs up. Hook your right heel on the top of the left foot, so you're stacking. Roll your sits bones forward and then lower the legs down and lift. So when you feel your low back coming up quite a bit, that's where you stop. Relax your jaw. One more on this side. Good. Left heel on top of right foot. Try to keep the legs straight. Lower and lift. Last two. Last one. Good. Now act as if you're holding a block, or if you have one handy, you can take it. Narrow setting in between the shins or ankles. Take your arms behind you. Grab the block with your hands so your shoulders lift off your mat, even a little tailbone lift. And then take everything nice and long. And then pass the block. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it up. Lengthen. Just go at your own pace. Last two. Good. Ditch the block if you took it. Roll to your left side. Come onto your left forearm. So you're coming into a side forearm plank. Stack your feet, stack your bones, press down into your left forearm, lift your hips up. You can take your right arm up if you like to. Lower your hips, work in the obliques. Should feel these guys turn on. Good, one more on this side. Switch sides, right forearm down. Stack your legs. Flex toes toward nose. Press down into your right forearm. Lift your hips. Lift your arm if you like. Lower. Lift. Make sure the left hip isn't creeping back. Do 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Good. Come down to your back. Lower abs. So you'll take your legs straight up, arms by the sides, and then just a little lift of the tailbone. So it's like you're trying to kick your feet into the ceiling and take the ceiling off of the walls. So you're really targeting your core work to be below your navel. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Shoulders and arms. So we'll start in plank. You can always have your knees down. Hands can be wide. Elbows are welcome to go out a little bit. Tailbone carves down to turn your abdominals on. And here we go. Let's do 10 push-ups. Keep your gaze straight ahead, neck is long. Let's do 5 more. Last one here. Good. Now, come to plank. Knees can be lifted or not. Shoulder taps. Right hand, left shoulder, right hand down. So try to keep a ton of movement out of your hips, like you're not really using your hips here. We want to keep the work of the arms and the core. You can take your feet wide. Three more each side. 2, 2, 1, 1. Good. Now we're going to work the triceps. So you'll take one hand like you're going to do a normal push-up, and then you're going to slide the left hand back a touch, So it's almost like the middle finger lines up with the wrist. So this is going to be your tricep work. Elbow bends straight back. And this will be more in the bicep shoulder. Elbow goes out to the side. Here we go. So one elbow straight back, one out to the side. Five more on this side. This can be done with knees lifted. I'm not quite there yet. Good. Switch sides. So left hand, normal position. Right hand slides back about a hand's width distance. So right elbow will bend and shoot straight back. Left elbow can go out to the side. Carve your tailbone down or lift your knees. Use your core. Five or so more. Right elbow goes straight back. Good, last three. Okay, next option, just to get off the wrists a little bit, or not, you're gonna take a forearm plank. So shoulders stacking over elbows. Remember, knees can stay down. Or you lift the hips. So you could stay with this. Make sure your shoulder or your clavicle, collarbones are not caving in. You could also take dolphin. Good, and then claw your mat with your finger pads so that your wrists lift a little bit. We're not taking the weight on the wrists. Shoulders stack over elbows. Walk feet forward, bend knees, lift tail. Take the gaze to the feet, relax your jaw. Good, knees come down. Sweep arms back, take a little break. You can roll the shoulders out. Okay, final push. Just come onto your shins. We'll leave the wrist part off and then just take some arm circles. So palms face down. Good, take them back. Reach to the fingertips, relax your shoulders down. Good, now take your arms overhead, cactus, pull back. Last 10, 9, 8, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, let's stretch it out. Come down to your belly. 5-minute cool down. Take your left arm out to the side, right hand next to right side chest, left ear down, roll to the right hip. If that's too much, you stack the knees, bring them into fetal position, or you step your right foot back. You could lift your right arm up and take a half bind. You're pinning your right shoulder blade back toward your spine. Good. Come back to your belly and bend the left elbow. So you've got this goalpost arm, shoulder in line with elbow, wrist over elbow or line. And then just be gentle here. It's going to feel more intense, especially like I feel it really in the front of the left shoulder and like left side chest area. Come back to your belly. Left arm nice and long. Or sorry, right arm. And then you roll onto your right hip. You can bend your left knee, take the left foot back. And relax your face. Good, come onto your belly. Bend the elbow, palm faces down, same stretch, but likely a little bit more intense. So just be careful with this top leg in terms of the weight you're putting onto the stretch. Good, come back to your belly and then make your way up to a seat. You could sit on a blanket just to prop your hips up. Legs out in front of you. Bend your left knee. Take the sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Have your hands surround the front leg and walk them forward. You can grab the left foot with the left hand. Hug your left femur bone into the hip socket. And then bend your elbow, lead with your chest. Come back up, switch. Right leg long. Sole of left foot inside. Hug femur bone back. Pelvis tilts forward, hands outside the leg. Take right hand to right foot and hinge at hips, fold. Good, come on back up. So you're on your sits bones, hands can come behind you, fingers can face away from the toes. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then just organically pressing the right foot forward, slide scapula down your back. You can rock a little side to side. Good, and then unhook the right foot, take the left. Awesome. And then just come to a cross-legged seat. Hopefully that woke you up a little bit or gave you a boost of energy that you might have needed. Close your eyes. Let the hands rest. Pelvis heavy, tall spine. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, breath. Exhale, release. Namaste.